There we go. Let's turn that down a bit. All right. So, hey everybody, sorry about the weirdness getting started. It's been a very weird couple of weeks since I talked to you all last. Just trying to adjust this here. Um, so the last live video that I did, I talked about having to split with my husband because of his alcoholism, and it uh, it was hard, and I was taking some time for myself to try and make it work, to work it out, and I was hoping that maybe the splitting would, at the very least, help him seek help, but it didn't. It wouldn't. I mean, I've been going to the Al-Anon meetings, and essentially, you can't threaten an alcoholic out of alcoholism. You can't leave and tell them you'll come back if they get better, and then hope they get better, and they won't. You can't do any of that. That's like, people have tried everything. You can't make a person stop being an alcoholic if they don't want to, essentially. Um, so we were trying to live together and stay friends and work through the divorce amicably. And uh, 2 or 3 weeks ago, it was November 3rd, it was Wednesday. My husband, a future ex-husband, got so drunk that he passed out on the sofa. And when he woke up, I don't know if he even woke up. He might have been weirdly sleepwalking. He may have been hallucinating, but whatever it was that happened, he was absolutely out of his mind. He didn't know where he was, what was going on. He had no clue who I was. It was very, very terrifying. And he did a lot of things that made no sense, that were dangerous, that were ridiculous, I can't explain how scared I was in that moment, because I didn't know what was happening. And I tried to help him get back to the sofa where he's been staying since. And he tried to get me to let go of him. And in doing so, my husband hit me. He elbowed me in the chest, and I fell over, and he fell over because he was too drunk to stand up. And I didn't know what to do, because he never hit me before, but he hit me now. And I was already really, really scared. So I made the decision to call 911. Really had been drinking all day. I could smell it on him. I found the bottle. But more to the point is that I just feel like there was some other drug involved. And because he was just so not knowing, like, where he was or who I was or what was going on. He didn't even know what room of the house he was in. He didn't recognize me. Like, he looked at me in the eyes, and it was like those eyes were dead. There was no one behind those. So I called 911 to try and get him to an emergency room because I thought he was ODing. And instead, they sent the police, and he was arrested for assault and domestic violence against me, and taken to the jail. And there's now a restraining order. In the state of Colorado, I have no say over any of this. Restraining order, when an assault happens in a domestic violence situation, a restraining order is automatically put in place for the life of the case. That includes through his sentencing. So if, in best case scenario, he pleads guilty tomorrow, let's say, to the charges, and they give him a 1-year probation, the restraining order would remain in effect till he completed probation. Um, so my financial situation has gotten extremely worse. My mental health um, got extremely bad. Um, I've come out the other side of it now, but it was really hard, and I couldn't even be in the house. I couldn't eat or sleep for a really long time, and um, it just everything got so much worse. I'm a very proud person, and I was trying to do everything on my own, and I had to ask for help. I had to ask friends for a place to stay. I had to ask friends to like take his things to him to move his stuff out because I can't. Like I said, there's a restraining order that I have no control over. I am the victim of an assault and domestic violence, but in the state of Colorado, that doesn't matter. Um, once the cop ap- appraises the situation, and it was bad. I mean, he when I called 911, he got me. I stepped out of the house to make the phone call, and he locked me out. And there was a standoff with the cops for like 30 minutes, and they were like threatening to break down the door while I was standing out there, and um yeah, so I had to have someone come over and move my stuff or move his stuff to take it to him uh because I can't drop these charges. The cop was there. There was an incident with them, and so they are now the witness in the state of Colorado. The victim is not the person that presses charges. The cops are the person or the people that pressed the charges. Uh, so I have no say in any of it, and it obviously changes how quickly I can get my divorce finished. It changes. I can't pay bills. He's obviously not working. In fact, if there's one good thing that's come out of all of this, it's that he checked himself into rehab a week later. But he lost his job, so he has no health insurance, and he's in a 30-day inpatient and 30-day outpatient follow up program. So I think technically, as long as I'm married to him, I'm technically on the hook for half of that, unless I can get him to agree to something else. But I can't talk to him, so I don't know how fucking pissed he is at all this and how much he's going to try to fuck me over, um, or not in the divorce. Uh, but yeah, so um, and there's a victim advocate in this county, but all they seem to want to do is to twist my arm to be a cooperating witness. The financial support they could give me is completely contingent on them getting a conviction. So I have to cooperate with them or I get nothing. What they give me won't even cover the bills for my mental health care because I had to seek emergency mental health care because I thought I was losing my damn mind. This has been the most traumatic and stressful thing that has ever happened in my life. And I've had way more drama than I feel like a lot of people have. And this is probably topped most of it. So, I mean, things are looking up. Um, I have some things on the horizon that are really good and really happy. I have good things coming. I know I do. I'm working very hard to make good things happen. But it's been really hard. So I apologize. I uh, I haven't sorry. I haven't done any videos. I haven't done any promotion for Passion Planner. I haven't made any stickers. I haven't logged into my Etsy account in a month. Um, I'm very fortunate in that some friends paid for me to fly out to see them on Thanksgiving Day, so I won't spend Thanksgiving alone, but I there's a chance I'm gonna spend Christmas by myself, and, that really sucks. And, so it's been really hard to try and run a store when with the holidays coming up and everything just having gone tits up. Sorry. So, I've been I tried so hard to keep it together and I couldn't, and, I'm really sorry. I couldn't be a better shop owner, couldn't be a better YouTuber, couldn't keep my brain from just fucking falling apart. I mean, seriously, there are good things that are going to happen in the new year. I know there are. There are good, positive things that have happened in the last week that can't wait to share with you guys. But the more immediate need that I have is that I have to hire my own attorney to act as an advocate for me in this whole domestic violence situation because the public assigned advocate is, like I said, just an extension of the DA's office. They're not advocating for my best interest. They're advocating for a conviction. And they have at the first hearing on the case, that my husband's bond hearing, I said I didn't want to have the restraining order. He filed a motion to have the restraining order amended to contact me so we could try to talk about everything that happened and so that we could discuss plans for his rehab and plans for me to get mental health treatment. And I told the victim's advocate I wanted that, and the victim's advocate and went to the DA's office, and they instead represented to the court that they were opposing any contact. So there's no contact or restraining order stays in place. So like I said, I'm a proud person. I didn't want to talk about any of this, but I'm also at the point where I have no money. I can barely keep like lights on and things, and I need to raise $1,000 for a retainer for a private victims advocate for myself. Um, because the state of Colorado just wants to victimize victims as much as possible. Like, thanks, Colorado, for really looking out for the victims of domestic violence here by traumatizing us further. I feel real supported with all this shit. Um, so I need money to hire my own private advocate, and I need money to pay. I can pay the rent, but then I can't buy food. And I mean that's not too much of an issue. I haven't been eating well since things happened. I didn't eat for about a week. I've lost 10 pounds, which I mean, yay! I wanted to lose weight anyway. But well, I guess at the end of the day, the point is that everything went really wrong, and I'm really sorry that I fell apart. That I let everything fall apart. I let my shop fall apart. I let my photography business fall apart. I don't know if I can salvage either of them. I may have lost both of my businesses because so like catatonic. People use the word catatonic, and I couldn't do anything. I couldn't. And now I think to go seek emergency mental health treatment was like the hardest thing I've ever had to do, which I also have to pay for now because I'm in the US, not free. So I have a lot of people to refund for the Etsy shop. I'm going to process all refunds in the next 24 hours. Um, any order that's outstanding, I'm going to ship out Sunday. Um, And then, I mean, we're at the point of like talking about, do I shut down my businesses? Do I sell all the equipment? I will be selling all those new passion planners that I bought. I will be selling those. I will be selling the undated that I stockpiled. They will be sold. I don't have much other. I if I have to close my business, I'll sell off my equipment. Um, just because I need a place to live, and that you have no help. I am fucked, totally financially fucked. Um, I even started selling plasma because it's one thing I can do to make money, but you don't get paid a lot, and you can't do it very often. I can't do it very often. My veins are really tiny, apparently, so I can do it maybe once every 2 weeks, which isn't a lot. Um, Last time I donated, in fact, they blew out a vein, so I've been waiting till the arm's totally healed to go back. Um, I have set up a, GoFundMe, like everyone does these days. So if you have money to spare, I would the link is below in the description. I would greatly appreciate whatever you can contribute. I put my Venmo in there. If you don't want to do GoFundMe, which I get because they take a percentage of whatever you donate. If you want to do a Venmo, my Venmo's down there. If you haven't bought a planner yet for the year, I do get 10% of whatever you spend on a passion planner. So I put the link down there and my ambassador code as well. So you click the link and you use Elizabeth 10, it takes 10% off your order. I get 10% back from whatever you've spent after your discount. But that's where I'm at. I'm at the point of I have to like beg for money to be able to live in my apartment for one more month and and eat food. And hopefully, I didn't fuck up all my two businesses too badly. But it's I went from having some help to having no help, like I said in the last video, and then I just had a total mental and emotional shutdown and couldn't function. I'm really sorry about that. So again, I'm going to tomorrow. I can't today. Tomorrow I'm going to do the refunds that people have requested, and any orders that didn't get refunded, I'll ship out on Sunday. And yeah, so thanks guys for watching, and I'll try to do a new video, happier video about planning next week.